And now welcome back. We'll take a troop into Wicker Park's Flatiron Building, which is filled with modern murals and masterpieces. Many artists live in what they love by becoming artists and residents. One as such is an artist who paints murals in the community as well as contributing to the Flatiron Building Gallery. Wow, let's take a look.
Wicker Park became known as an artist haven in the 1970s and 1980s, as many artists invested in Wicker Park's charming estates. As I visited Wicker Park, I came across an art gallery studio that caught my attention. I then ran into a man by the name of Scott Jackson, also known in the creative artist world as the Monster Man. Mr. Jackson has created multiple web servers, murals, logo designs, layouts, and printings for magazines as well as custom artwork. He feels that he is helping people find beauty in the darkness 24/7. That's why I decided to interview the Monster Man myself.
When I got here, Wicker Park was kind of it was an artist community. It was an inexpensive place to live. It had been somewhat run down and therefore pretty cheap to rent. And what that did is, in my opinion, it drove the musician and artist crowd to come live here because it was very inexpensive. And as a result, I'd say there was a pretty hip, cool culture here at one period of time. You could say it was an artsy coffee house kind of thing, but actually it was just a community of creative people, trying to survive in the art world. So in my day when I had first moved in, and I'll tell you what, I was a stranger coming from the West Coast, but I soon found a group right here on the corner of North Damon and Milwaukee, the Flatiron Building, that's been here forever, and with a chance meeting with Shane Swank, who used to run a gallery studio downstairs, I soon got sucked right in and became a resident artist here also. So what I've seen happen over the years is that attracts other people. The culture that was here was always hip. You could just stand out on the corner and watch people, as far as I'm concerned. And I think somebody told me that made it in some Vogue Vanity Fair magazine, and this corner is one of the most top something to watch. People just watch people. I'm attracted to Wicker Park because it's right in the middle of the damn city, and I can kind of get to where I need to go from around that aspect. I've done a lot of murals in this neighborhood, and a lot of people know me from that aspect. And what's kind of nice is, as of this year, a lot of new customers are calling me back into the neighborhood, so it's kind of nice to keep contributing. But yeah, I like it. That's why I'm here. I saw Wicker Park become bought up, rented, and is somewhat kind of consumed by a lot of people attracted to this culture to make it something. And to look at it now, it seems to have been somewhat sanitized into a version of other neighborhoods that went through the same gentrification, if you'd call it. Granted, there's still a lot of the same people that have always been here, but it's a lot of new faces and a lot of more commercial aspect, and ergo, my hypothesis is that the rent probably raised up and drove a lot of the artists that the people wanted to come for in the first place out to other neighborhoods like Logan Square or Pilsen. So it had its time, and I think that time has now passed. But you know what? There'll be another neighborhood coming where that kind of culture is and going on right now. And I hope I walk into that pretty soon.
The Monster Man provided me with history and cultural information that consisted of vintage and modern styles of art, which makes Wicker Park the neighborhood it is. Well, now that Mr. Jackson has given information not only about Wicker Park, but as well as what an artist's life is like, you can visit his website at www.scottjacksonstudio.com.
So now that you've seen the Flatiron Building, located at 1549 Milwaukee Avenue, you can feel free to come by and look into the classes they have, or just check it out. The artwork that they have on display in the gallery is great. We'll be back after the break with another interesting subject of biking in Wicker Park.